Welcome students. I am Dr. Ravi Jaiswal, Associate Professor in LBS Group of Institutions, Lucknow. Today we will be having the discussion on the topic CRM process and strategic alliance. These topics are taken from the B2B and service marketing, and the paper code is KMBN MK03. Students, when we talk about the organizations always work in different environment, and they have to follow different types of rules, so as to sustain in the market, to make the to generate the revenue, to make the more and more profit. They have to follow the 4 P's of the marketing, which are product, price, place, promotion. These are the basic P's or the marketing mix tools, but just only by following the proper 4 P's of the marketing mix, a company may not survive, or they may not run their business profitably. At that time, this customer there is customer relations are there. Customers are the important aspect of any business, because these are the customers who work with the 3rd P. This is the price. Price is just to set, just to offer, just to make the profit, to make the money, and the money can be made, the revenue can be generated by offering it to the customers. And today we cannot imagine the success of any business organization without good relations with the customers. And then the term customer relationship management comes. CRM is another term for the customer relationship management, and basically it is a technology for managing all the company's relationship and interactions with customers and potential with customers, and generally called as the potential customers. So, CRM is we can say it is an activity, it is a single tool, or we can say it is a set of activities, and this is a process in which a business or other organization they administer its interactions with customers, and they do it just by using the different data analysis tools, so that the customers can be attracted towards the organization's products or organization's different services. So, see, when we talk about the CRM, generally we are talking about the CRM system. These days we may have different kinds of tools, different kinds of say softwares that helps to maintain the contact with the customers, that they can help in the sales management, in the increasing the productivity, in making the better marketing activities, and directly it influence the customers. And when we talk about the what is exactly CRM, so it is an approach that helps companies attract, retain and maximize the value of the customers through the collection and assimilation as well as the application of the customer knowledge. There may be different kinds of data, enormous data can be there, and all those data, if they are related to customers, they can help any companies by having the proper analysis of those data, and after analysis, if there is the correct information, the proper information is there for the customers with the organizations, then surely they can change their company in a decent manner. There may be different kinds of elements associated with the customer relationship management. Basically effective CRM, when we talk about this, there are 4 elements, and these elements are nothing but the technology, process, strategy and staffing. Basically technology, process and staffing, these activities work together and they work to make the strategy. Now, we will study it one by one. What is technology? How the technology is effective element of the CRM? Every company is working towards the attracting the best customers in terms of their spending pattern, in terms of their buying capacity, and if they are using the technology in the right manner and they use different applications and infrastructures, then they can have better information regarding all these aspects of the customers. And again with the technology there may be if there is proper process, they are following the different rules, they are following the regulations set by the government, they are following different kinds of principles, procedures, and if they are following all these, then again with technology the process can help in a very good turn. Again the third element is staffing. Staffing is there that is associated with the organizational structure. In the organization there if the human resources are there and they are properly skilled, they are properly trained, proper incentives are given to them, then at that time they can be proved as the effective element of the customer relationship. It means technology, process and staffing are the effective elements of the customer relationship management, but at the same time there is strategy. Strategy is nothing but these are the business objectives, business goals for which companies are working. Company may have different kinds of mission and vision, and those missions and visions can be supported by the company's goals and objectives, and these goals and objectives can be framed better in a better manner with the help of the proper technology, the proper process and the good staffing techniques. We can see here in we talk about the technology, applications and infrastructure together with the staffing techniques, organizational structure, skills and incentives, and by using the proper process, procedures, business, the better business goals can be set and their objectives all will again help the customer relationship management. There may be different kinds of CRM. Basically again as we have already I have told you that CRM today is a term which is used for the CRM system or CRM software. So, different kinds of operation CRM tools can be there, and first may be the operational, second may be the analytical, then collaborative. These are the basic types of CRM. Then by day there may be some other types of CRM are there, but these types of the CRM which are the typical in nature. First is the operational CRM. Operational CRM is basically the techniques that focus on the integration and automation of sales, marketing and customer support. It means in day to day activities businesses always try to integrate different kinds of technologies, different kinds of processes that may help in the integration of different sales activities or marketing activities. And these selling activities, marketing activities or maybe the advertising activities, there may be different activities in different departments of any organization, and all those activities if they are automated, they are integrated together with one another, then they will help the customer support. And at the same time there may be the analytical CRM. Analytical CRM is basically nothing but the data collection and analysis work. The companies may have different kinds of data, enormous data, big data about the different prospects or the customers, and those, if those data in analytical CRM, those data are collected, and after collections they are analyzed, and after analysis proper informations can be there, and if those informations are passed to the with the channels by the decision makers, then the decision will be the informed decision or the optimum decision, and this will help and boost the company's success. Then there may be the third kind of customer relationship management, which is called as the collaborative CRM. Collaborative CRM is basically aims to share information across different kinds of stakeholders. There may be vendors, there may be suppliers, there may be sellers, there may be transportation personnels. Although if those personnels, those different agencies, those who are working with the company's product, then if they work together, they can have the better data of their customers. Say if there is if the company is having their franchisee or they are having the service center, if a customer is going to service center to repair his devices, their devices, then at that time they make the entry of those customers, and those customers data then passed on to the company, and company analyze those data so as to provide better kinds of services or better kinds of goods. By this we can see there are two companies or more than two companies then work together, they can work jointly to provide these services just so as to give the customers the ultimate satisfaction, and then it will be working towards the proper customer relationship management. Now, the question arises, how does CRM benefit a company? Yes, everyone today talks about the CRM. If there is CRM and everyone is talking about this, then how it is going to benefit the company? Company basically use the CRM techniques, they use the CRM tools or systems just to gain the internal efficiencies, because it is the information about the customers. By taking the feedback about the customer, by taking different kinds of backgrounds of the customers, that your customers is of what age, where they live, basically what are their spending pattern, what is their earning ratio, then if you are serving to those category or those segments, then you can produce, you can work on their requirements in the better manner, and you can improve your internal efficiencies as business organizations. Then second is the benefit is ability to respond in real time. In real time, what does it mean? It means getting the data, it is important, but giving the proper responses to the customers, it is more important, because customers are always happy when they get call back for their queries immediately. Like if you in the Amazon you just put a query, they have now quick responses with the help of the chatbots. Like this, there may be other techniques the techniques or tools they can use, the companies can use to provide the good responses, quick responses, that is in real time. And in real time responses always attracts more and more customers or repurchases of the existing customers. Then improved proactivity. You have to provide the solutions for the problems of the customers, but at the same times you have to know in the proactive manner what the customers what problems he may face. If before arising the customers you can judge it and you can remove it, then this is called as the productivity and it can be improved. Many times you can see customers are asking for the bug in certain devices, certain mobiles or the computers or the electronic items, and if you have the information in very quick time, in no time, then you can respond before they ask for the solution. CRM, again CRM is always there to enhance the opportunities for targeting customers. After segmenting the customers, you need, as a business organization, you need to target the right segment, and right segment only can be selected just by having the proper information of each and every segment, and every aspect of every segment will give you the opportunity to target the proper segment. Then next importance is the better understanding of the channel influence. There may be different channels, like there may be the distributor, there may be a dealer, wholesaler, there may be a retailer. So, these channels have different kinds of influences over the customers. Many times customers may feel with the particular retailers, or they may feel happy with the particular type of the services provided by the distributor or the dealer. So, as a seller, as a business organization, you need to make the balance between their activities, and this balance can be maintained only by having the proper data, and this data can be collected with the help of the customer relationship management system. And if we are properly connected with the customers, then again the channel influences can be better judged and they can be better responded. There may be certain loyalty programs for the customers. CRM again help to increase the effectiveness. It means loyalty programs are what? They are just to attract the customers, and if they are run effectively, they can improve their effectiveness. These were the benefits that a company may have with the CRM systems. There may be CRM process. Here we can see customer life cycle. We are seeing the customer life cycle, and again in the right side we are seeing the CRM process. Customer CRM process directly has influence from the customer life cycle. Customer goes through different phases. The first phase is creating the reach, then acquisition, then conversion of the customers, conversion of the prospect into customers, then it is the sales process basically. Then you have to retain it for the longer run, and if they are retained, customers are retained, you need to provide the loyalty benefits to the customers, which is called the customer service. So, marketing, sales and customer services, these three activities are working together for the customer cycle, and at the last, if customers are loyal customers, there may be loyalty programs, and these loyalty programs may attract some new customers, then you have to create some new reach. So, by this process you can create more and more customers, but CRM process is again it is just like customer life cycle. Here you have to support your each and every activity for this each and every step or phases. In CRM process, again you need to have the marketing of goods or services, just to create the brand awareness. You have to create the brand awareness by the different marketing techniques. After creating the brand awareness, you need to acquire the leads. Means you have to have the knowledge of different prospect available in the market. After you acquire leads, you need to turn these leads into the customers, and again turning the leads to customers is what? It is the sales process, and every leads that has been converted into customers, they have to provide the superior support or the maximum benefits, and by providing the superior benefits to the customers, what you can do? You can retain them, you can it can create the upsells and referrals, means one customer will refer to some other customer, and one by one the referral programs can create a large group of the customers, and each and every phase of this CRM process is definitely every activity is working together in a joint manner, and they will be creating the process of generating creating the leads, creating the customers, new customers, and giving them the utmost satisfaction, and making them the new leads for the new customers. The next topic is here strategic alliance. When we talk about the business organizations, they work differently in different situations. Providing maximum customer benefit is important, and many times they are unable to provide all the things, all the benefits to the customers, they are unable to provide it as alone. At that time, for their different activities, they need to make the collaborations with different kinds of people, different kinds of the organizations. So, there is a term that is strategic alliance, and this is basically an arrangement between the two companies or more than two companies, and that have decided to share resources to undertake a specific or mutually benefit project. What does it mean? Two parent companies are there, two parent companies may join together, they may have some collaborations, and by this they may run a new project with the beneficial manner, means they can get the more benefits. Strategic alliance agreement is generally helpful for a company to develop more effective process, and it is used in those times when the company thinks that in some areas they are lacking. If they are lacking and they are unable to improve it by their own, they can make some alliance, some collaboration with some other agencies or the organizations. Strategic alliance allow to organizations, to individuals or the other entities to work towards the common and co-relational goals, means goals will be common, only then the alliance can be made with the two companies or the two individuals. And these strategic alliance may take any shape. There are basically they may take three broad kind of categories. First is the joint venture. Joint venture is established when there are two parent companies or three parent companies, and they are going to establish a new company, we can say it the new child company. Like it is a very good example in the automobile industry, Hero and Honda. Hero is the Indian company and Honda is the Japanese company, and these two entities, they joined together, they came to form a new company by the name the Hero Honda, and Hero Honda was a great success in Indian automobile industry. So, you can see the result of joint ventures. If they are work together, they are working together to achieve the common objectives. Both were having the objectives of getting more and more revenue. Like this, there may be the equity strategic alliance. It is another kind of alliance. Here there are no parent company or no child company. Here an equity strategic alliance is can be created by the one company, that they can purchase some equity in other company. At the same time, if they can, the second company may purchase the equity in the first company, means it can be one way or it can be two way. So, the third is the non equity strategic alliance. Non equity strategic alliance are the alliances when there is no sharing of any equity, no purchase of any equity, but they work together with the they bound together with the contract, with the agreement, and they pool their resources and work their capability on their capabilities and achieve their work towards the common goals. So, joint ventures, equity strategic alliance and non equity strategic alliance, these are the they are the different kinds of alliances. They can be used in different kinds of perspective or the situations. What can be the advantages? First can be the organizational advantage. They can have the necessary skills, capabilities, productive capacities, distribution systems. All these can be helped if they are going with the strategic alliances. Again, the second may be the economic advantage. It means if there are strategic alliances, they may share their cost, their risk, they may have the economies of scale with the better production, great production. They may have the advantages of co-specialization. Both the companies may have different kinds of specialization, and if they join together, they can produce the better goods and they can provide the better satisfaction to the customers. The next is the strategic advantage. In the longer run, they can run with having the better revenue. They can have the competitive advantage over other companies. They may have they may grab different future business opportunities also, and they may have the access to new technologies with the help of each other. Then the next is the political advantage. With many times the strategic alliances are just made just to gain entry into the foreign market. Many times they can have their improvement by for their influence and positions. Many companies just they go with the strategic alliance just to create the aura of their companies, of the product, means you can say it is the making the better branding. So, there are certain references. Thank you.